Let me say this. There's nothing between me and my God. There's no church. There's no denomination. There's no person. There's nothing between me and my God. So when I hear foolishness, it's exactly what it is. And it's like the rapper was saying. You go in church, it's like being in an auction. Give 45, you got 50. I've heard that so many times. I've met people constantly who come to me. They paid their tithes when they had a job, when they didn't have a job, still lost their house. If we taught more things like the cycles of life and what you need to discern in the cycle or the zeitgeist, the spirit of the age, and not just taught on how to tithe and give your offering. If we taught people the cycles of life and they would recognize the things that are coming, always check your company's stocks and things like that. Know if things are coming. Be prepared for something like that to happen. No, they're going to tell you, trust God, put a seed offering in, and God's going to bless you. And the one woman I talked to was devastated because in the midst of her losing her home, her bishop was getting a Rolls Royce. Don't put anything between you and God. No middle person. Our people from the beginning of the age stretched their hands up and said, God, and interacted with God. And they're also grooming you. Understand, they're grooming you to be something down the road that they need you to be. You think the evangelicals were not groomed into being what they are now? Yes, they were. They were groomed into believing the lies and to believing the pseudo form of righteousness that they have taken. They were groomed into it. And now it's like, what do we need to do to get the African descended people into that same position? That we can have one person lead them by their nose wherever they need them to go. Don't you fall for it. And I know we love the church experience. I know we do. But I don't let that get between me and my God. And there have been times church tried to get between me and God. And I said, deuces. You can turn on some glory music if that's what you need and dance in your house and have a good time. Watch and guard your spirit and what you hear. And because they're the preacher or the teacher, they're not giving you law. The only law you need to worry about is loving God and loving your neighbor as yourself. Loving God, loving your neighbor as yourself.